Hey y'all, it's Bethany and my younger sister Alyssa here today, and we are going to be sharing with you how to rock Valentine's Day as a single girl. Valentine's Day is a day that some people look so forward to and others dread, and they can't wait until it passes by and it can just be miserable. And so we brought a single girl that is doing very well onto our blog today, and it just so happens that she's our amazing sister. But it's really cool because I'm recently married this year and now experiencing Valentine's Day. It'll be my first Valentine's Day married, and you're still in this season. So it's going to be cool to talk about this. But I do remember being in that season for many, many years because I didn't get married till I was 30. Yeah. You remember being in that season for many, many years. And I remember one time walking to the grocery store around Valentine's Day, and it was like red hearts, balloons, like all the candies, every man with like roses, like getting his, for his girl. And it just makes you, like, doesn't it make you just kind of like very aware of the fact that everybody's got someone but you, and it starts to feel like the entire world is happily in a relationship and you are a miserable single. But that is not true. And I learned over the years some amazing ways to be content and joy-filled as a single on Valentine's, and you are totally rocking it, and you have some great ideas. So today, she's going to share all of her secrets with you. So over the years, we have always been single together. This is the first year where I am married and you are single. How are you feeling about that this year?
So in the past, we were always, like she said, single together. And so it's like we had each other and we could do things together, which made it more fun. Like, let's hang out with our friends or let's go do something. But this year, I'm going to be like the most single in our household because Rebecca and Susanna are still young. And so I feel like I'm very single. Bethany's married, Kristen's married. So it just feels unique. Like, there's not a boyfriend or a husband bringing me flowers or doing something for me.
That is a really unique season because you've never had to deal with it in this way.
Right.
Looking back on your life though over the past few years, because you're 26 right now, how have you handled Valentine's Day in the past, and were there Valentine's days where it was really hard for you?
Yeah, so in the past, I think there have been Valentines. It's like each year is different, but I think there have been times where you're just very aware that you're single, and you're very aware that like, oh, your friends are going out on a date or they have someone special and you don't have anyone. And you're just going to be kind of alone that night, or you're going to be hanging out with your siblings or with your friends, and it's just not the same as going out on a fun date with someone. So yeah, I would say there were moments where it was definitely hard.
I do have to say though, even though it has been hard for you in the past, I think year by year, I just see you more and more, just growing more content, more joy-filled, and I'm just excited for the kind of example you are. So now being in the place that you are, where you're really striving to be a joy-filled, content single woman, what are some of the pitfalls that you see other girls falling into?
Yeah, for sure. So I have tons of single girlfriends, and we go to a big church, so I just know a lot of other single girls on social media, all of that. And I would say I feel like there are two main areas that girls fall into, like pitfalls. One of them would be just being very self-focused, very sad, very aware of their season, and just very unhappy about that. And then the other pitfall would be just kind of acting like you don't care at all. Like, I hate this holiday. Like, Valentine's is the worst. Like, who even cares about it? And just acting like you can't even be happy for other people. You just think it's terrible and dumb. And I don't know, just kind of that attitude.
Those are definitely two pitfalls that I still see, and I have fallen into the past. But I don't think that's the best place for single girls to stay. Like, either hating it, like, whatever, I don't care, or just like, oh, I'm miserable.
For sure.
So if we don't want to be in the pitfalls, and we want to rock it and really just be joy-filled and content, how do we do that?
Yeah, so I think there are totally other options. You don't have to fall into one of those two categories. And we're not saying that all girls fall into those, but I would say a lot of girls do. And like we said, we've both been there. So there are other options. Okay, one of the options is something that I'm doing this year, and it's the first time I've done it, and I'm so excited.
We're so excited for you.
It's going to be great. So me and a girlfriend of mine, we teamed up, and we decided to host a girls' Valentine's party at my house.
Fun.
It is so exciting. So we're going to have like PJ pants. Everyone's going to bring their favorite snack. We're going to just watch a fun, clean, sweet girls movie. We're going to do nails. It's just going to be a super fun girls' time. And so we sent out like text invitations to each of the girls. I personally invited them, like letting them know, like, we want you here. You have a place to go on Valentine's Day.
Like,
you don't have to be alone.
Them.
Yeah, we care about you, and we can come together as like the sisterhood and be together, even if we don't have a fun hot date. We can be together as the sisterhood.
I love that you are doing that because it just makes it so much more like exciting because it's all about community, and you're saying like, I care about you, and these people want to come, and you don't have to be alone, and you're taking that step, which is amazing. So if there is a girl watching right now, a single girl, and she's saying, wow, I don't want to be miserable on Valentine's Day, or I don't want to be all selfish and self-consumed. I want to take the step. I want to do one of those girls' nights in my own city. What can she do? Like, how can she actually take that first step to make that happen?
Right. Yeah, that's so great. So if you want to do something similar to this, I would recommend teaming up with another girlfriend, because it's so much more fun planning something with a girlfriend. So team up with maybe your best friend or your sister or someone, and then just get the word out. Text girls you know. I'm sure you have a group of girls that you know, or maybe even girls you don't know that well in your church or in your community. And just personally invite them. Let them know that if they have nothing else going on Valentine's Day, you would love to have them come over and just spend awesome quality girl time together. Plan whatever you want. Plan a movie, plan a game night. You could, do whatever you want. Nails, have snacks. There's lots of many options. Lots of fun snacks for sure.
You were mentioning how you invited single girls, but also younger girls as well. Why did you do that?
Yeah. So we invited a lot of our single girlfriends, and they were so excited. And then as I thought about it more, I have younger sisters, and I thought, you know what? It would be so cool if we included younger girls. So they could see, the example of that. So they could see that older girls don't have to be miserable. Even if they're in their later 20s or 30s and they're single, they can have a great time on Valentine's Day. So I texted some of my younger sister's friends and invited them. And the response really amazed me. They were so excited to be included in a girls' Valentine's party.
I love that you're doing that. And I want to challenge you. If you are single and you are on here, don't let anything hold you back. Don't say well, I've never done this before. I don't know what you could bless so many people, or even just a few, by taking this step. And it would be a great learning opportunity for you as well. And just think of the Valentine's Days over the years to come, how you can inspire someone by what you're doing.
Totally.
Now, we got to wrap things up, but I want to know, do you have any final tips for the single girl watching?
So my final tip would be just to remember that it is such a day where love is celebrated. And generally it's romantic love, but you can celebrate that same love by loving other people. You can love the girls in your life. And I think that is such a beautiful example of love, you loving the friends in your life, and not just focusing on, I'm not being loved today, but how can I love other people on this special day?
As you are applying these amazing tips and secrets about how to rock Valentine's Day this year, 2019 will never be the same for the single girls out there. Radical transformation thanks to you and Power of Christ. But if you want to dig deeper and you're saying, I love this, but on more of a spiritual level, I know I can rock Valentine's Day, but how can I rock life as a single? Not just this day, but all year long. That's exactly why we wrote Love Defined. And if you go to chapters 8 and 9, which you have read some of those chapters about singleness, were they helpful for you?
Yeah, super helpful. I think there was a really helpful acronym that was in there as well.
Yes, all how to thrive and how to trust God. So if you want that, you're saying, yes, I want to rock Valentine's Day, and I want 2019 to look different for me. I don't want to be miserable anymore. I don't want to hate people who are in love and hate myself and hate every guy I see because he's not speaking up. If you want that, then I challenge you to get a copy of Love Defined and read it over Valentine's Day. Make that a time where you say, I am taking a step in a new direction, not only on Valentine's Day, but in my personal life, in my spiritual life, and my single life is never going to look the same, because I am going to dig into this book and I'm going to make change. I'm not just going to settle for this. If you want that, we're going to link to this book below. Grab a copy, and this year can truly be a year where you learn to thrive as a single girl. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more from Kristen and I and more from this girl, you can subscribe to our channel below. We post new videos every Wednesday. If you want to keep up with us on a more regular basis, head on over to our Instagram @GirlDefine or go to our website, girldefine.com. To help us all know how to be professional singles.
This is funny.
I would highly recommend eating through Love to Eat It.
I would highly recommend grabbing a copy of Love to Eat, Hate to Eat, and Eat It.
I meant to say and read it.
This will be my first Valentine's where I might be unhappy.
Okay.
That's good.
Are you asking me? How? Tell me. Oh wait, that's me answering.
3, 2, 1.
I'm watching your little eyes on here.
I'm trying to find out what my secrets are. I'm digging into my heart, what are the secrets? You've got 1 minute for the secrets.
Yes. I'm gonna let the guest of honor say something to you because she's got something big.
Woo!
What do you have to tell them?
You should become a Patreon.
But you are one. Y'all, she's broke, but she has something to tell you.
Yes. guys, you should totally 100% become a patron for these videos. I do. And it's like $1 a video. That's less than coffee. That's not that much money. And you're supporting an awesome ministry. If you want to see more awesome videos like this one,
more of her.
and more of me and more of them, you need to become a patron on Patreon. It's awesome. I support them, and I'm a single girl, and I don't have tons of money, but
Yes.
it's like $1 a video. We can do that.
Yes, so if you want to be an even more rockin' awesome
Yes.
single girl, join the sisterhood, become a patron.
Yes.
You can click the link below. Get it going. Yes!